How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be taking the all-time Detroit Tigers team into ranked seasons, and I'm excited to do this because the Detroit Tigers are one of my favorite baseball teams. I grew up watching them, as well as the Diamondbacks, right? I'm from Arizona. The Diamondbacks would be my favorite National League team, but for this video we are going to be hopping into ranked seasons with the all-time Detroit Tigers team build. So let's get right into it. Now, obviously, this will not be the final Detroit Tigers all-time squad. There will be additions throughout the year, right? We just recently got Alan Trammell added into the game as well. I did not complete the program, so I will not be using him, but I do like Jonathan Scope and Isaac Paredes. I think that he's pretty good. I did make two additions to the original team that you are going to see, right? I have 88 Verlander listed here. I also picked up the prime version of him, as well as the prime version or the all-star version of Miguel Cabrera. Miguel Cabrera and Justin Verlander are probably my two favorite Tigers players of all time. So I had to put them in the squad and make those additions. I just did not take the screenshot with them included. So we will be using Justin Verlander as the starter. Someone let me know in the comment section in a couple previous videos that Frank Tanana also played for the Tigers. That was right around the same time I was born. So I did not know that. And we're going to be using him most likely in the bullpen, because the bullpen for the Tigers has always been their downfall. That's always been their weakest link. They did have a couple good closers in Todd Jones, Fernando Rodney, players like that, but we don't have those guys in the game, right? We probably lost our best closer in terms of Fernando Rodney in MLB The Show. We do have the Gregory Soto card that we'll be going to in this game, but Justin Verlander so far in this first inning strikes out the side in order. Definitely a solid first inning there. I want you to notice that I do have the Diamondbacks jerseys on my team. I did send this opponent a friendly quit once I realized I did not equip the Tigers jerseys. Obviously, all-time Detroit Tigers build, we would want to wear those, and I completely botched it, right? I mean, this video, we have the Arizona Tigers, essentially. We have the Arizona uniforms on the Detroit Tigers, but I wanted to equip the ones that I received from that Miguel Cabrera event. They are like 15K, 10K, a piece for the uniforms, and I have them. I just forgot to equip them. So that's on me. I'm sorry if I made you upset in the comment section. Let me know about it. Roast me. It's my mistake. But we are still using, the all-time Tigers team. We're playing at Comerica Park, and we got to get something going. I had an opportunity in the first inning with Nicholas Castellanos. Hit into a double play. Now this opponent gets something going here in the top of the fourth. Justin Verlander's been able to pitch a lot better than I was expecting, right? He doesn't have the meta pitches. He doesn't have a sinker. He doesn't have a cutter. Although the previous version of Justin Verlander, I think it was the signature series from MLB The Show 19, he did have a cutter added as a pitch. So that might be something to look forward to. But it's not like he's Corbin Burns. He doesn't have the sinker or the cutter combination. I would think the screwball is also part of the meta of this game. But we got something going here. In the bottom of the fourth, we got a base knock from Nicholas Castellanos. We got a nice double into the gap with Miguel Cabrera. That was also on a 3-2 count, so I had the runner in motion. We did not get a base running glitch there. We were able to control the runner, and we scored a run. Cut the deficit in half. It is 2-1. Now we have Isaac Paredes coming up, and this card's really good. I like his Future Stars card. I don't think I'm saying his name correctly, but I do like his card in the game. I don't know too much about this player either. I'm really hoping we get a future star Spencer Torkelson that I could add to this squad, but I don't know if we'll get him in the game this year. That last at bat from Pudge, pretty solid swing, just good right to him. We're going to go ahead and bring in Eddie Matthews, right? He was on the starting squad before I picked up Miguel Cabrera. He's the first off the bench, and he's ripping a perfect base hit to the right side. That's going to bring up Torrey Hunter after Cespedes struck out on a ball in the dirt, just got over aggressive, chased a bad pitch. We are a little bit more selective here. 1-0 count, waiting for a pitch inside. He had been going to that sinker, that cutter, inside, outside, mixing up the slider away, up and away as well. And here he goes with the slider low and in. Just swung with an uppercut swing animation. Prince Fielder blasts it 500 feet to Kyle Schwarber. And now Prince Fielder's leading off the inning for him. He has one out already. He gets a hanging, sweeping curve. That was not where I wanted that pitch. Frank Tanana just entered in the game, and he gives up a home run. That's not going to be the greatest for his confidence, but we are moving later into this game, right? At any time, I could get the blue screen error message. I'm still waiting for the PS5 to come in the mail. It should be here later this afternoon. But this opponent goes deep with Jackie Robinson. That is not ideal. I mean, we really need to score 13 runs this inning right here, and that's not likely going to happen. But we get one back with Pudge. Jackie Robinson had a great at-bat in the last inning. Fouled off like 5 breaking pitches, off-speed pitches, low and inside. Then I went with the fastball. He was all over it. Got to tip your cap sometimes in that situation. Nothing I can really do in the game. You know, I'm doing everything I can, making good pitches. He's just foul tipping them. And then he goes deep. It's a 5-3 game, but we're not out of it yet. We made it into the 8th inning, so that's an accomplishment. This opponent's getting pretty aggressive here. Trying to swipe third, maybe a hit-and-run situation. I don't know why he would be taking third. He had Tatis on second, easily in scoring position, especially playing at Comerica Park. We blast this one into the gap with Prince Fielder. Kind of just flicked it, honestly. He got a little out in front of that off-speed pitch, low and away. Smacks it for a triple just because he played it poorly in the outfield. But that's going to set up Nicholas Castellanos. This Nicholas Castellanos card is amazing. We get a changeup. This is a 99 overall player. He also has a high clutch attribute. We have a guy on third base. Blast that one. Corbin Burns is starting to get a little bit tired. But for the most part, I was off of the outside pitch. Like, this opponent could throw the cutter, the slider. I was early. I was late on the cutter sometimes, and early on the slider, just hitting the ball back to the pitcher. That was a tough pitch for me to hit in this specific game. If he was to go to it a little bit more often, he probably keeps me from scoring a few more runs. That's what I noticed. I was trying to sit on the inside pitches. We were able to hit those better this game. And finally, wait back on the slider, hit it with good timing. Early side of good, just don't have enough power there with Isaac. I think that, or Isaac. I think that might be how you say his first name. Isaac Paredes. He's a good player. I like his card. I've tried him out once before this game, and that's why I knew I wanted him in the lineup. But so far, 2 good swings in the bottom of the 9th. We're trying to walk it off. Who's it going to be? We're going to Nico Goodrum. This card is pretty good, even though he has lower contact against right. We're playing on Hall of Fame. I just like his swing a little bit better. I've never used that Eric Haas card. I don't really know too much about him either. I've been a pretty bad Tigers fan recently, but I've been following their team my whole life, so I'm not too invested in a specific franchise or a specific team. I do like, certain players within the league on other teams as well. I'm a big fan of left-handed pitchers, but I also have my favorite Tigers players of all time. And it was really fun to play this game. Here we're in the top of the 10th, and we pick him off. Shane Green into pitch, probably our second best reliever. If you want to count Gregory Soto, I think Shane Green might be at times better than Gregory Soto because he's able to locate. But we go into the bottom of the 10th inning, and this opponent just quit. He lost connection. We were not able to walk the game off. However, I thought I would have walked the game off in that next inning. I think we would have been able to, start with a guy on second, get him over, get him in. We had the top of the lineup coming up to the plate. I felt confident, and maybe that's why he quit. But I would have loved to finish that game. That opponent kind of ruined it. But that is the all-time Tigers build. That might also be my last game on PS4. Hopefully that package will arrive pretty soon and I can start to set everything up. Looking to go live a little bit later. But I'm College Lefty. We're at about 750 rating in ranked seasons. Hoping to make World Series on the brand new PS5. Peace out.